Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some Factorio efficiently. So it's going to be kind of more of the same. If you don't like that whole discussion about what's going to happen, different things about ratios and all that stuff, this may not be the time for you. It's going to go a little slow just by necessity right now because we are trying to get things in order, but it will speed up from that perspective. In terms of this, I mean, this is intentional, right? I plan to have 4. I'd like all 4 to be running eventually. That's the whole point of this loop. And that these will be released as they're ready. So they're going to be exactly the right amount of materials. When this runs out, it's over. So everything should work out smashingly. The only difference is that it's stored, right? If they're going to store things or not. So that's okay. So that's all ready. Right? We're ready. We will need more power here eventually. Closer than we think. We could do 2.5 megawatts of power. So we're, 1.6 or about probably 3/5 of the way there. Alright, so bullet shooting speed. We need to start talking about green science. If we're going to make green science, we need to automate our production of gears, belts, circuits, and inserters. Because inserters need circuits, correct? They do. They need a 1-1-1 ratio. It takes a half a second to do an inserter. So ideally, if we're talking about speed, which is not my ideal, efficient for me is not speed. Efficient is 1-to-1 parts, so we don't overdo it on parts. In order to make that happen efficiently, then we just need essentially 1 factory per, like we're doing up here with that. To make a circuit, of course, you just need gears, wire and steel. And then to make these, we just need gears and iron. So to make 1 transport belt, you actually need 3 iron. So let's create another loop, because again, that's how things are going to work, is it's going to be a system of loops. This is reserved for copper, that's reserved for iron, that's reserved for science. Green science will be put into here. Could this support a green machine? And yes, but how could I limit one or the other? That would be difficult, so we're going to not do that. They're not the end anyway. What we need to do is create, first off, we need some more assembling units. So let's get some more assembling units. We're going to need green science, belt, inserters, and another one for gears. Yes, I think localized production would be good in this instance. Okay, so what we are, and we're going to put, green is going to go on to the system here. You will make green. Okay. So what needs to feed into you are the machines for belt, which we could use that. I mean, I'm still thinking about that. So let's do this. Let's put it that way. So you will be the smart inserters, not smart inserters, just plain old inserters. Which can't be made in these right. I need level 2s for that. Curses and darn. Well, we'll make one level 2. We're going to have to start thinking about level 2s anyway. So, give me that. You are going to be inserters. Okay. You need gears. You also need gears. You both need gears. Lots of gears are needed. Need some more inserters here. The final stage can be slow because this is slow, right? It's 6 seconds to make 1 green, if I recall. Indeed. So this can be slow, this part of it. These will be fast, but we're only going to make as much as we need to meet our green science requirement, right? So we're producing just enough red science. to make everything work. And as we can see, it's never going to make it to this fourth one. So I probably only need 3 of these, to be honest with you. It will be slow. There's no question about that, but it'll be efficient. Because there's no way to prevent them from picking up the extra. So they always want to have 2 left over. That'll get picked up by this one, which will then almost be out of it, so it'll still need another spare. That spare, see, this will pick up the next one, yeah. So it's never going to get to the fourth one. But I think I'm okay with that. Alright, you're going to need iron, gears, and circuits. So, for now, whoops, we're going to put in a chest. Can I do it so I can get both of them? Yes, I can. Alright, you're going to be this. Now, again, if they both draw gears, I can't prevent one from taking another one. So they do need separate boxes anyway, after all that thinking. Curses. Curses, I say to you, curses. Alright, we'll load in here. And then we'll load in there. So, if we're going to make green science, right, it's a 1-to-1. So just however many green science we need to make, we need 1 each of those things. So what's our first green science going to be? This, obviously, circuit network. So it's going to be 50. So we need 50 of these and 50 of those, okay? So to get 50 of these, we're going to need 50 gear wheels, which is 100 iron. So we need 150 iron to come into it. Well, we need 50 iron to come into that, right? We're going to need 50 of these. So we're going to need iron as well. It needs 50, so we just need, give me a stack of 100 for right now. We're going to set up 50 in each. Well, that's annoying. Because I didn't have enough stack size, so just give me some more. We'll take some more, because then the stack size will always be 100, and so I can always take a half. So that goes into that. Then we're going to need, how many gears does this need per recipe? 1. So we need 50 gears and 50 gears. Okay, so this is the next thing we're going for. 50 gears and 50 gears. That's fair. So now what I need is I need a gear plant making gears for this, and a gear plant making gears for this. That would be put into the network. That's what I could do. So I could deliver raw goods. No, because they're still going to argue with each other, right? So this is the frustration. I've been thinking about this for 3 days. Of can I use the robots to make these networks happen? And the answer, I honestly still think, is no. So how do we get these delivered to the right spots? And I think the secret is just going to have to be, because I could put one here, so I could put a long-armed inserter to deliver over this box, and I can go here to put a short inserter into this box, and just have different delivery paths to go. But then, do I need individual... I think I need a different assembler for each one. So now how efficient are we actually getting by doing this? Now, as it is, anytime I order up green science, I need exactly the same number of these. They take exactly the same number of gears, right? So in theory, I should be able to just split it down the line and deliver the gears that I need. Regardless, I need a bunch of gears, and they need to be made sooner than later. So my gears for this are going to be made over here. So what I could do is I can unload them onto a splitter, which I'm not going to do now, but I could unload them, split it, and have them go in each direction and be fed to the 2 boxes. The question is, would it happen equally? The answer is, should? I mean, we'll find out for sure, right? So I need 100 of these. So I need 200 iron plate, which isn't going to work, obviously. So just give me... Oh, I already have 100. Well, give me another 100 anyway. So we're going to put 100 because I can't put 2. Alright, now we're going to need some power. We're going to put power... That doesn't get everything I want. That does. So we're going to put power here. And here. We're going to need to output this. Well, it should store 100 in its internal. So actually, I'm kind of okay with that. So it's going to make out all of my... Was that like thunder in the... They changed the ambient sounds, they've said, so that gets me that. Now I got to worry about circuits, right? So to make circuits, of course, we need 1 iron and 3 copper cables. So the copper cable is what's going to have to go. That's why, you know, the standard would be 3 machines to 2, and then it produces out. That's your standard setup to make copper, or to make electronic circuits. Is it efficient? Yeah, I think it is. So we're going to do that setup, which means I need 5 assembling machines. Ideally, I'd have level 2s, but we're okay with that for now. My coal line is doing fine. Let's just, while we're waiting, let's check on things that are happening. Why are you not, are we out? We're out. Okay. Well, there you go. There's 194 stone remaining, though, so let's let that 194 stone do its thing. We will gain some more wall. And then we will mine some more stone. I've got plenty of stone around. Do I not? Yeah, it's on the north side of the lake, it looks like. I hope so. Oh, no, there's stone there, and there's stone down there. There's stone, yeah, plenty of stone. Any more biters? Yep, a little bit over there, but that's still the big concern. We're not close to polluting them yet, and we're going to keep it that way, so not that concerned. Are we done? We are. Give me those 50. You can have, apparently, no more iron because I stole it for something else. And we have 100 iron, give me 50 more. So that gets me 50 of these. And that's everything I need for that. Okay, so that orders my science. I don't have to worry about that. I wish there was a way you could use your combinators to say, hey, buddy, if you could be so kind. Why aren't you taking these? Oh, because you have to wait for them. Okay, that's fair. But it could be like, hey, buddy, you know, if you could be so kind, could you find your way? So I need 50, so I need 100 of this and 50 of this. But could you be so kind as to find your way, you know, to changing the requesting settings so I could use robots, because that would be swell. But I don't think you can do that. The only thing I think you could do is change the feeding of the engine. So like the engine starts here, and the engine's going to start with my copper setup, which I can build. So if I put 2, I could do some underground. I could do some really funky underground stuff, but no, I could do it here. 1, 2, 3. Because I could put one here. It'd have to be up here. 1, 2. Yeah, I couldn't do it yet, but I could put something there in the future, just not right now. Fair enough. That's too close to the wall. That's part of the column. I could put it outside the column. This is relatively safe right now. 1, 2, 3. That's your standard, right? So these would make electronic circuits. This would make copper coil. And Bob's your uncle. Then you go zoop, zoop, and you've got all your inserters. Everything moves along in a fast line. And there you go, because this makes 2 every half a second. And this makes 1 every half a second, but it needs 3 of them. So that 2, that actually gives you 3 on a half a second, 2, and then 3, because it splits it the way it would work. So that's your perfect. This is efficient. It's gorgeous, actually. It's also 1 too far this way, because that's not the belt I'm drawing from. I'm used to putting it next to a belt because I'm drawing from the belt. So box inserter. Okay. So this design, I will say, is efficient. It is acceptable because it is efficient. So then we just need steel. Not steel. We need iron. So we're going to need 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 inserters. That's a lot of inserters. I can make 2 because reasons. I need supplies. Alright, give me these. And give me half of these. I need 15. 5, 10, 15. Of those 15, 3, 6, 9 will become actually 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3. Because I need circuits on top of the inserters, that's fine. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I could just offset. So I don't need the long ones. Okay. We will need power here. We will need lots of power here. I'm not sure actually that pole can go there for this to work, but it's going to. Alright, so we need my fast inserters, which I'm making right now. Fast inserters. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's put them all at the top then, so I don't lose my balance here. 1, 2, 3. So I can put my 3 boxes there. Yep, that's going to have to be the box. No. Yes, it is the box, because it does this. So I have to destroy my perfect symmetry. Oh, that just looks so painful. I need boxes. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. This will be a line, actually, eventually. So let's make that the line now. I'm going to go underground underneath this power belt. No, well, now, haha, it's symmetrical. The power lines are anyway. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and we're going to move this power line. We're going to move this power line. Okay. Because I'm going to put an inserter here. We need a fast inserter, and we're just going to put an inserter. And then, so now I need 1, 2 boxes. I should make 3. But I'm going to do 2. One goes here, that's for our copper input. One goes here, that's for our iron input. I do need 2 more. Because I need circuit outputs. No. 1 and 2. And then we have our outputs. Let's make these fast. 1, 2. And then that'll go. So, in order to make 50 inserters, I've got the crafting recipe right here. You need 1 to 1, so I need 50 of these, which means I need each of these to make 25. But that doesn't really matter. What I need is I need 50 of these, which means I need 50 iron in the box and 150 copper. Okay, I can do that. 50 iron in the box, however they decide to split it up, and 150 copper. So let's take this. There's half and 150 copper. That needs to be fast. There's no way this is going to survive if that's slow. You gotta move, buddy. Alright. And then we go unload. And I need 1 more, please. Thank you. And unload. So that's going to give me all the ones that I need to make this a reality. Now, the problem is because I'm not doing a 1 factory to 1 factory ratio, I could end up with parts in strange places. But we will come to that when we come to that. You need the gears, right. Give me these gears. You get the gears. Enjoy the gears. So, plenty of red science is doing its thing. Now I just need the green science to go. Alright. Are we done? Well, that's out completely. What happened? How many do I have here? 19. Plus 31. 50. We're done. That's what happened. How did I miscount? Because 1 gets you 2. I need half. Ah. Oops. Give me all this. This is all mine. That's why. So I've got way too much extra copper cable. That's not very efficient. Curses. Give me that too. Alright, so ideally these things would be empty. I just did bad math. Bad math I can accept. Not happy about it, but I can accept it. There we go. And that's going to get all our green. These should probably all be fast, honestly. That's probably likely. Just like all those should be double speed guys. How are we doing? Slow. Every 6 seconds, right? Let's pick this up and make a fast one, because we're going to try and reuse parts when we can. Alright. Hear that? And there we go. So at least it'll move a wee bit faster. So I don't think this one's going to hog all the green. Yeah, because it's going to use it more. I mean, it takes 15 seconds. We're doing one of the quick ones. So this is set up at a 30-second timer. So anything that's less than 30-second time will not be as good as the ones that are set at 30 seconds. So it's just going to be a matter of using that up. But that'll be fine. So we've got our science working. It'll be slow, but it's done. We can't set anything up to order yet, but we will get there. There should be lights over here. That should do for the light. Yep, very nice. That's what we got. We've got green science. It's loaded. It's running. It's good. Again, we're going to talk a lot about ratios. There's going to be a lot of math. There's going to be a lot of thinking things through. There's going to be a lot of talking it out. That's just how this is going to work. If you like this sort of thing, thank you. Stick with it. If you don't, go ahead and say something, because, I mean, we already have Zombie Kitten has already said that, you know, they'll check back in later, which is perfectly fine. That's okay, too. I've said that a million times on this channel. If you just want to watch a video here or a video there, that's fine, you know. I mean, just however you take enjoyment out of it, that's okay. If you want faster moving Factorio action, check out Bob's Mods, because that is definitely efficiency be damned. We are just making a bunch of stuff. So this one is going to be much more thought out, much more carefully planned, again, except for the ores. And we're going to try and just use exactly the materials that we need to make it work. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.